Restoration News Media launches updated website with our hometown. Today we are highlighting publisher Kevin Zepezauer of Restoration News Media based in Wilson, North Carolina on his team's experience collaborating with hosting and platform provider Our Hometown on the rollout of an updated multi-paper website. In a recent interview, the Our Hometown team spoke with Zepezauer on some novel features, extending the OHT WordPress-based platform to accommodate specific needs of the publisher. These new features include a source-based paywall, advanced newsletter implementation, custom user roles for reporters and editors, plus print digital subscription management via a new integration with Naviga's CircPro software.
I mean, let's talk a little bit about some of the custom work that we did, like the source-based paywall. I wanted to ask you specifically about that. Just real broad question, like so that we can explain this to publishers. Why do you see that as an important feature to have?
So to me, I guess my viewpoint, and I've got to dive deeper into this as well on my side, because I'm not using it to its fullest capacity quite yet.
Okay.
My viewpoint is I look at, I think this is my belief right now, and I think it's part of A/B testing to identify. But I look at it and say, people that get our newsletter, they've made an effort and they have expressed interest in having a relationship with us.
Right.
So they've taken that first step to say, yes, I'll take your newsletter.
Right.
And the people on Facebook, they are, they've liked our Facebook and they see it come up in their feeds from time to time, but I don't have a real firm commitment. I've got more information out of the person that's given me their email than the person on Facebook. So I tend to look at that and say, okay, the person that gave me their email, I'm going to give them maybe, let's just call it 3 stories for free, because they've made that first effort. They see a value in our company.
Right.
The people on Facebook, they don't have a whole lot of skin in the game. So in order to get them hooked, I'm going to give them 5 or 6 stories for free.
Right.
To try to gain them as full readers.
Why did you see it as so important to have separate newsletters rather than just like a Restoration Media newsletter from your perspective?
We do share some content, but ultimately we need to detail it to the local level. And so that was really important to me. And to have it, where when somebody signs up, it automatically drops them into the correct newsletter, for that publication. To automate that is huge for me. Custom
roles. Do you have any comments on that? Are you guys using the custom roles?
Yeah. It is absolutely important to me. And
cool.
The main reason is because when we first started, we had some people go in there and change kind of the look and feel of the site. I don't need people in the newsroom.
Right.
I don't need them messing around with members or, let's change the site color to pink. I don't need that. So, man, I gotta give props to James on working it out with Naviga, man, and just making it work.
That is such a huge accomplishment, and I'm really proud that we can offer that now. I'm so glad that was really a requirement for you, because you had that working sort of through the site that you built yourself internally, right?
Yes.
So for you, it was like, I can't go back to doing it manual.
Right.
There's no other option. We have to have this. But for a lot of publishers we work with, they're doing it manually now, even though they have CircPro. So we really need to get the word out on why it's so important. So can you just tell me a little bit about why it was so important for you to maintain that?
Prior to having that, man, it was ugly. Somebody would go online, they'd make a payment, and then we'd have to get a report. Then we'd have to go into Naviga, set it up. We'd have to call the customer for their credit card number. And then, it's a hassle of trying to get a hold of the customer. And then the customer's not sure they did the right thing. Do they trust us? All that stuff.
Right.
So I've opened up time downstairs with my customer service reps to actually work with a customer, talk to them, and deal with, not only just customer issues, but do other revenue generating things within our own company. Right. That we require, that we needed. So Just a huge thing for us, man.
You can watch the full interview on our Hometown's blog or their YouTube channel at Our Hometown Inc.
Today in News Tech, the podcast covering innovation in digital journalism. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter and subscribe on YouTube or any of your favorite podcast apps. We'll see you tomorrow.
At Our Hometown, we help newspapers build WordPress websites, design native apps, and develop digital subscription models. If you are interested in a free prototype of your publication on WordPress, go to ourhometown.com and click the Contact Us button.